Oh boy. Yeah, it happens, right?
So that was the only way I found out that who the person was that was complaining, because like I said, unfortunately the person passed away and there was no one ever complained since, ever. So it was obviously just that one person.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
I know. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what it happens. All right, Rick. I don't know, like, so before we started playing start the show, you're playing Blackbird by the Beatles. It was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I'll be honest with you.
It was really
This
good.
request came in yesterday for, could someone say, could you play Blackbird? I said, you know what? I'll fiddle around with it and I'll just put on my phone and send it over to tell me what you think. And I had never played Blackbird yesterday. I mean, it's a beautiful song. I just had never played it. And I sent it to the volunteer and they said, oh, and they put like a little heart on it. And so I said, okay, well then I'll, maybe I'll keep messing around with it and play it sometime. And then today, the volunteer said, well, I have two shows today. I said, I do. I have two shows. I need, what should I play? And the person said Blackbird. I said, are you sure? I only like fiddled around with it. Like, so I don't know. It must good. Apparently it's good enough for the volunteer, even though, like I said, I just learned it yesterday, just messing around.
It doesn't sound like. It sounded like you practiced your whole life.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
that's good to know.
but for the untrained ears, of course, right?
Well, that's the thing. That's the music. The whole idea of it is, even though I might not know it that well, I hopefully bring in my skills. My
Yeah.
the other skills I've learned, other things that I've learned. I bring that in, and then that covers up the fact that I barely know the song.
Really? Because when you say other skills, you mean piano skills?
Well, like the touch of the piano, so it sounds like, you could never, like I was saying, you were listening, you couldn't tell that I had only played it for
Yeah.
a couple of minutes yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So, but if somebody else like if somebody else sat there with it for a year, it might not sound as good as it does for me on a couple minutes, because they maybe don't have the touch that I have. They don't have certain skill sets that I learned from conservatory and all that stuff.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. You fill the gaps, basically. We can put it way.
Something like that. Like, I don't know, if Tiger Woods just showed up in a golf course he never played before, right? I mean, you'd think, wow, how did you master this golf course? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's bringing all this experience from all the other golf courses he played on into that one.
Yeah, I saw a video from Elton John, I think this past week, where he was in the studio, and then they were saying, I don't know, like, now just freestyle a little bit, just write something on the spot, and he started playing, and everyone went nuts, like, what? You just, and he kept going. It was like the most beautiful song ever. It sounded like an Elton song, but it was like a completely new, made on the spot song, and it was like we can release that. We can just sing over it, and like that's something that I don't understand. Like
I saw him do that on some kind of an interview a few years ago, and I don't know where that link is, and I want to watch it again. He did what you're describing. He just sat down and said, you watch, I'll just take any words. I'll take any words. I'll take the words of the newspaper and he just put them, to music. And I'm like, oh my God, it sounded so good. And I was like, wanted to go back and watch that again, just so I could see, get a closer look at how he pulls this off. And I can't find the link, but yeah, I've seen that once. Like I said, I saw what you saw, maybe not that video, but a different one time. And I can't find the link anymore. I would love to see it again. I mean, that's amazing, really.
Yeah, no, he's amazing. I don't know how he pulls that off. Like, I was talking with a buddy of mine at work the other day. He said, Bruno, it's not that hard. It's probably super hard because he doesn't he doesn't play guitar and everything. But he said, look, there's this chart, like it's like a color chart. You have like the wheel, and you have also the sound, the chords wheel, and you just jump between them, and you're good to go. That's how artists do it. It sounds complicated, but just memorize a certain patterns, and or it's like it still sounds too complicated for me. And like if it was that easy, everyone would be a musician. Everyone would be Elton John, but not everyone's Elton John, so it can't be that easy. Even on the guitar. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, he has a certain style, songwriting style, and a certain way to go from chord to chord to chord. And so, like I said, he can just bring a melody out of that chord or whatever. And that's why I do want to see that video again. I just can't get my hands on it. But I understand what your friend's talking about as well, because I kind of have to do the same thing. I kind of have to take, you know, a basic outline of the song that I was able to find, and then I have to, you know, it's funny because you could, yeah, cool. You're gonna play it. You're gonna show it.
I'm gonna try to find it. Let's
song on the spot. It looks like
song on the spot. Oh yeah,
yeah. That's what you got. You see, yeah, song on the spot. Cool.
Let's go on.
That's got to be. I'm so psyched that you found that because
now this is old. Exactly. And is this song like an album? It's so.
We asked a couple, and also those for you.
Can Rick? Can you hear it?
I can hear it.
Okay.
Of course, ever true. The drain. Boats on in them. But you might do. Don't.
Mothers, dear mothers, our love flows for you like a river that course ever true. The banks, they burst with the downpouring rain, and there's something unpleasant that's blocking the drain.
Okay, so you know, I'm so glad you found that. That's not the one I saw, but that's the same thing. He did a different one for somebody else. Like it's like a magic. It's like magic. I'm gonna do that for you with this because you could go Blackbird lead sheet. You could put the lead sheet up there, and then you could hear what I play, which is nothing that's on there. You wouldn't go on you go on Google. Put that in Google and then put Blackbird lead sheet under Google search, not YouTube.
Yeah, Blackbird
lead sheet, lead Blackbird and then lead LEA. Yes, Blackbird lead sheet. Now maybe that. Let's see. Maybe this not the first one. Maybe the first one. I don't know. Try the first one. No, it comes the picture up there. Well, this one. No, go back to that image. Try the first image. Let me see what that is. Could probably use that. Let me see click on it again. And then see if it opens up. It should open from there. No?
John Lennon? No.
Well, when you click on it again, when you click on virtual sheet music and then click there, that should open. Does it?
Oh, it opens, but let me show it. Yeah, there
Not
you go.
big enough? Yes. Okay. Now see if you can get the whole thing on the screen. Well, anyway.